What'd you do?
I'm officially a free man, everyone. I just put in my final grades for my students, and I'm no longer a lecturer. I'm free. Hey nerdlings, what's up? In this episode, I am going back to Europe to get my visa, and while I'm over there, I make a pit stop in Switzerland. I first go to a jazz club called Mary Ann's. I heard a lot about it, and I called and emailed and didn't hear anything from the people who do the booking. So I decided to just walk up there and pretend like I have an appointment. It didn't backfire, but it did. So the owner comes out and says that I did not have an appointment, and I say that my assistant told me that I did, so that's why I'm here. And yeah, that was pretty much the end of it, and I did not get booked there. So don't lie. I was bold and wrong. The opportunities that are meant for you, they'll come. Don't force anything. I'm on my way to a jazz club called Mary Ann's. A friend of mine, Washington Rucker, is a jazz drummer. He told me to go visit them and say hi. And I came here to meet some friends before going to Fribourg, which is like an hour away or so. And I left my camera on the freaking train. Yeah. I've been using between my iPhone and my Bloggy to film, and it must have fallen out of my pocket or something. I'm a little hurt, but I guess I'm getting over it now. It's been a few hours. And since then I bought a little raincoat. It's a little expensive, but not as expensive as the first ones I saw. They were like 150 Swiss francs, which is like $200 plus. A thin raincoat. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm gonna put in a missing object report, and I have a feeling I'll get it back. Being optimistic. Be optimistic. You can win as long as you keep your head to the sky. Yeah. And it's been raining all day, but it's so beautiful here. You don't even care. Take a look. Wow. Go Switzerland. I could just eat this country. It's just so pretty. You can't have a bad day in a country this pretty. It's just impossible. But it is expensive, as all get out. I'm not loving that. And I get to speak French today. Yay! Français. German's been fun, but I miss my French. Things that I understand more. And Bern is actually in the German-speaking part of Switzerland, but it's so close to the French-speaking part that almost everybody speaks French. If you're selling stuff and trying to make money, you know French. But everybody knows English, which is cool too. It's like you're really frustrated and your head hurts and you don't want to try and figure out how to say stuff in German. English is great. And they speak Swiss German and not what they call High German. They understand High German and they can speak it, but they more commonly speak their variety of German, which is a bit different. Mainly the accent and some verbs and nouns. So then I take a pit stop to Fribourg. It's a town in it's on the border, I guess, of the French and the German-speaking part of Switzerland. I was an exchange student there after high school. So I had a great time in Fribourg. It's always great to see my host family and spend some time with them and soak up all that love. It's beautiful people. I really love this country, but I really love them. They're really like my real family when I lived here, and we stay in touch and we have a really beautiful connection. So that was great. I always kind of get a little choked up when I leave. But anyway, I'm on my way back towards Zurich area to get to work. Then I head to a small village called Würenlos on the outskirts of Zurich. I have a studio session scheduled with a producer friend of mine there. I'm in the studio here with Alisa.
Hi.
And Cedric. We're working on some music, but he's having a few technical issues that he's working his way out of. That's his bum right there. He's working on the computer. And this is where all the magic has been happening. Ooh. So please check out my girl Alisa. She's the vocalist for Heaps in Heaps. Letter N in the middle. Heaps and Heaps. And they are incredible rock fusion band from the LA area. And yeah, they kick arse. When I look back at this episode, I'm thinking, wow, this kid is really bold. I was so courageous and willing to do almost anything to make my dream come true. But don't lie. That's the moral of this episode. Don't force stuff. Just let it flow. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Believe in yourself, love other people, and follow your dreams.